You know, I was out here for a walk earlier today. I just got done. And while I was walking, I had a phone call that reminded me of something. And the question I want to ask everybody out there is, one life left. You got one life to live. We're born with this life, and we die with this life. And then that little dash that's on our headstone between the birth date and the death date, that's where the magic is. And with that phone call that I had today while I was walking, made me realize and think about all the people in this world that live every single day of their life miserable, unhappy. They have no outcome, no outlook. People that get up every day, and the moment they get out of bed, they're miserable. They drag themselves to a job that they hate. They go through 8, 10, 12 hours a day, and they're miserable. And then that's when I say, I was there. Now I still have to get around, and I have to go to a job. And it doesn't matter whether I love this job or not. What this job gives me is it gives me an opportunity to do what I do love. And with this phone call that I got, it made me realize that was the best decision I ever made. And that phone call, I came while I was walking. This is where I'm walking. Now, if I'd have been at my other job, I couldn't be here right now. And one thing I think is, life is too short. Man, it's too short. What are you going to do with it? Do you want to spend the day complaining about it, or do you want to do something about it? You either sink or swim, and I'm not much for sinking. Yeah, I've had to work a lot to get to the success I'm finding. I've had to do a lot. I've had to say goodbye to friends. I've had to say goodbye to family. But I look at my kids every day, and it's worth it. Sitting out here on this dock right now, it's worth it. Life's too short, people. It's too short. If there's a guy out there in this world, his name's Nick Vujicic. He has no arms, he has no legs, and he is one of the best speakers in the entire world. Somebody that I plan on meeting in my lifetime. And he has a saying that, if not now, when? And if not you, who? Every day we wake up and we're blessed, and too many times we don't realize it. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at this lake right now, and I got to get ready to go to work here in a moment, and right now, right here in this moment, this is what matters. And as I sit here and I think about my career and what I'm working for and what I'm pushing my comfort zone for, this is it. This is not to just do this until 2 and then have to go to work. This is to be able to come out here and do this when I want. And since I made that decision over a year and a half ago to start moving in this direction, everything's changed. Everything has become what I start wanting it to be. I just recently went to a school that I work for and talked to a group of kids that had no idea the janitor did all the stuff that I do. And it just goes to show you, the world isn't going to hear you unless you start speaking, unless you start doing. If you lock yourself in the house all day and sit and dream, it's great to have a dream, but if you're not making noise, no one's going to know you're there. And the sad thing is too many people tiptoe through life to an early grave. I don't want to do that. And I'm not going to do that. And as I talked to this person on the phone today that I love very much, I was reminded that it's in my hands. It's my choice. And my choice is to not work for someone else the rest of my life. My choice is to do what I want to do. Now, a lot of people will say that's easier said than done, and that's the truth. Hard work is hard work. I'm tired. I go to bed late. I get up early. I go to work tired. But when I go to these schools and I talk to these kids and I go to gymnasiums and I talk to high school students and adults, it's worth it. And this right here, at almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, is worth it. Hi, Karen. It's great to see you. Haven't worked with you for a while. But anyway, no matter what you're doing in life, you got to get out there and you've got to do it. Because it's not free. Success isn't handed out, but you can earn it. And the friends I've made, you'll make acquaintances and you'll make friends with people that you wouldn't have done if you'd stayed in that old life, those old relationships. Push yourself outside your comfort zone. If you're like me, find a state park nearby. Find a park nearby. Go for a walk. Enjoy the sunlight. Listen to a great podcast. Listen to a great book on tape. Listen to it on your headset. Get yourself out of the reality that you think is right now and think about where you want to go. You know, it's like Arnold Schwartz or Sylvester Stallone once said in the movie Rocky Balboa. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a mean, it's a nasty place, and I don't care how tough you think you are. It'll hold you to the ground and beat you there and hold you permanently if you let it. You or me or nobody's going to hit as hard as this life. But it ain't about how hard you're hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much can you take and keep moving forward? That's how success is done. That's how winning's done. And if you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. But be willing to take the hits. And don't point your fingers saying you're not where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Losers do that. And I don't really know of anybody that's really a loser. It's just people that don't realize the potential they have in themselves. It took me 36 years out of almost 38 to find mine. And I can tell you, being that I'm on a swim and not sink, I'm finding it. And I'm changing it every day. So as I get ready to head off to work, just do the right thing. You won't ever go wrong. So you guys take care. Bye.